Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and welcome to another exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff, the series where I teach you that these are not the droids you're looking for. No, they're not. But moving on! With the FanHome Star Wars Millennium Falcon kits, we are on stage 8. So let's take a quick look through the magazine, the Falcon and the Kessel Run. Han Solo's escape from Kessel aboard the Millennium Falcon led to a breakneck dash that would become the stuff of legend across the galaxy. Oh, yes. Stuff there, droids and whatnot. The technical station, a large console in the Millennium Falcon's main hold, integrates many of the ship's sensors and control systems, offering her crew a major performance upgrade over the standard setup. Oh, isn't that special? There we go. Some more pictures, stuff, things, droids, C-3PO, got R2, set dressing duties, got some concept art. And yeah, then we have our instructions and all that good stuff. So there you have the magazine. Here we have our parts. So let's get down to it. Because there's nothing to it but to what? But to do it. That's right. Get this off here. Get this sliced. And see what we got here. What is this piece of paper? What is this? This is just like copyright stuff and addresses and whatnot. Okay, don't need that. And that is everything that is in here. These are just staples. That's not any parts being left behind. Okay, cool. Get out of my life. Alrighty. So I got here a sprue of parts. We got some other deals. We got the little technical station there. Panels for stuff. We have a wall. And we have another sprue here of bits and pieces and odds and ends and bits and bobs. Alrighty. So now let's open up our instrucciones. Ay, que instrucciones. Ay! Okay. So here's what we are doing. We are making the technical station. Cool. Cool. So what they are recommending here is that we do pick out some of this detail right here with some paints. And you know what? I think I am going to do that, and I'm going to do that right now. Another thing, I've already looked ahead in the instructions, so I already know what I'm going to be doing. So that's a little bit here also. They want the ends of this painted white, and I will do that as well. So I'm going to, oh, there's another thing they wanted us to pick out and paint, which I think is, yeah, this piece. This piece right here. Focus. This piece right here. They want us to kind of pick out those raised details with some paints. So I will do that right quick. All right. So we got that done there. Just picked out some of those raised details and did that here as well. And also painted the ends of this white. That looks like a Q-tip, but all right. So we have done that. So now we can actually start assembling things. So we got this. We're going to take this little panel here, and this will end up right here, like that. Now that will need some glue. So let me get my glue. Here is my glue. And we're going to glue. All right. I don't think we're doing much screwing in this stage, but I know we're doing some gluing. We're always doing some gluing. You know what? I'll put the glue right here. Beep, beep, just a little bit. Doop, boop. There we go. Down in there. And just drop that in. There we go. All right, there we go. Got that in place. Now we need to nip some other parts from this sprue. We need, what do we need? Looks like these, this little red button here, and it looks like these two Yeah, these two knobs right here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So let's get these nipped. Still nippity nip. There we go. That's a tiny piece. Get these nipped as well. Which way are these supposed to go exactly? Okay, they're going in. Okay, I just need to see how they're going in, because I'm not sure if I'm... These are tiny pieces. Oh, Lord. Okay. Oop, there we go. All right. So we got those nipped. And so this piece, this little red knob, is going to go into this little indent right here. And that's going to take some doing and some tweezers. I'm going to do this off camera real quick. I think I'm going to put these little knobs on these. Try that again. I'm going to put these knobs on also off camera real quick. So I'll be right back with you. All right. Got that done. And yeah, you definitely need tweezers for that because those are some little pieces there. But we got that on. Alrighty. So we may be done with that for now. Let me put this over here so I don't lose it. And this will be right here is telling you, hey, you can weather up the floor if you want to, which I did. I'll show it to you. I did kind of weather up the floor there. I binged it up, picked up those little grates there. So I did weather up the floor. So, yeah, I did some extra little painting to it. Why not? But, okay, so we've done that. So now we move on to this section here. So now we're bringing in this bit. And again, they are recommending that you pick out this with some paint. And I already did that. Doesn't that look beautiful? Yes, it does. But, so we did that. So now we can bring in this little cushion deal that we did in the last stage. And this is the prettier side. So that will drop in there. And then we have the top for it. That will go on top. And that will get glue. Does it need glue? It actually feels pretty snug on its own. No, that actually just snaps right down. No, that doesn't need glue. That's fine. That is fine just the way it is. That doesn't need no stinking glue. There you go. All right. So we got that there. And now we take this piece and this will be glued right here. If you can see, there are two little slots for it right there. So that's going to end up getting glued right there. So this is something I'm going to do off camera real quick. Alrighty, there we go. Glued in place, looking lovely. Alrighty. So now they want us to temporarily attach this to this floor here. So they just want us to use these screws that they gave us in the last stage. Just two of them. I'll open these up. We just need two. Just two. Put the rest of these over here. For safekeeping. Okay. So these are some tiny little screws. This one might be the correct screwdriver for this. Yeah, that'll do the trick. Okay. So it seems like they just kind of want us to put one in each corner here. So basically one here and one where? There we go. So basically one here and one here, just to hold it in place. We're not actually securing this down permanently just yet. They just want us to do this, like, just temporarily put it in place. So get that one in place. And line up these holes here. Oops. It'd be nice if there was some little pins there to help you locate it, but there we go. Alright, there we go. And now, whisker. And again, this is just temporary. They don't want us to like tighten it down all the way. They just get it in place, but don't tighten it. Just to hold it in place. There you go. That's how that's going to look. Lovely. Alrighty, so what they want us to do now, after we have done that, is they want us to basically start nipping all of these cushions. So we have 6 on this side, 6 on this side. So I will get all these nipped right quick. All right, so we got the cushions all nipped here. So we have thick cushions and we have thin cushions. So basically we have to do these kind of an alternating pattern. So we have the base of the bench here. So basically, from what it looks like in the pictures, you just go thick, thin, and they all have tabs. So basically going to be thick, thin, and so on and so forth. Thick, thin, thick, thin. That's how that's going to go. So they basically want us to glue these down. So I will get to the gluing. All right. So we got those glued in. So I do recommend that you actually take the base of the seat and plug it in, so you can kind of use this as a guide to make sure you have these seats, you know, curved properly. I did do that and then I took it off because I didn't want to not show you guys that step, but yeah. There we go, got it glued in. And now again, this is temporary. They don't want you to secure anything just yet or glue it down just yet because according to the instructions, it will make it easier to put the walls in once you remove this. So that's why I don't want you to secure anything just yet. So a lot of this is just test fitting, but you know, you have that pegged down. Another thing they recommend is basically these couple of cushions here that are going to be exposed. Then we need to kind of fill in the backs with putty, which I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do that, but I do recommend painting the backs gray. I'll do the paint, but I'm not doing the putty. That's fine. I don't care about those gaps, but I will paint it at least. But then you just plug that in, and that's pretty much what you're doing there, and that is it. That is all there is to do in that stage. Alright, so here is what we did this week. We got the technical station up and running. We're starting to get this room together, and we do have some bits and pieces we did not use. We got that. We still have some parts here on the sprue that we have not used yet. This right here with some parts we haven't used yet, and this right here that we have not used yet. So we got some things that will be kept in a safe place until they are needed. So there you go. Now on a programming note, I did get an email from FanHome last week saying that Pack 3 has been delayed. So unfortunately, this is the last of the parts that I have for now. So yeah, we're going to go on a bit of a hiatus. That's a word. Bit of a hiatus on this build until we get in more parts. But as soon as we get in more parts, we will get back to the build. Hopefully it won't take too long. But when the time comes, we will get back to it. Oh, one more thing to show off as well. I did do some other little recommended painting that they wanted us to do, or recommended that we do. Right in here in the cockpit, you can see I did pick out some of these raised details here on the sides, and I don't know how well you can see it, but I did weather up the seats as well. So yeah, picked out some details, did a little bit of weathering there on the cockpit, so that's looking pretty cool. But yeah. But there you go. That is it. So as always, if you would like to sign up for your own Millennium Falcon kit, there'll be a link in the description down below for you to check out. And if you missed any stage of this build, there is a playlist in the description down below as well for you to check out at your leisure. You can watch this lovely hunk of junk take shape before your very eyes. So there you go. As always, I hope you enjoyed this exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff. And remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, may the force be with you, and palm in your face.